All right, welcome to our latest explainer. Let's just dive right into this, shall we? Today we're unpacking a truly fascinating and, honestly, profoundly emotional chronological story. We are breaking down a narrative that perfectly captures that unbreakable bond between a boy and his dog. It's a journey of survival, of heartbreak, and ultimately a devotion that literally defies time. So let's get into it. I want you to really think about this for a second. How long would you wait for your best friend? I mean, are we talking weeks, months, years? It's a heavy question, right? It tests the absolute limits of loyalty. And as you'll see in just a moment, for one extraordinary dog, the answer was simply as long as it takes.
Section 1. A rainy beginning.
Okay, picture this. A wet cardboard box sitting beside a quiet, empty road. Heavy rain is just pouring down, and inside that box sits a tiny, shivering golden retriever puppy. As cars speed past without even slowing down, the puppy just looks up at every stranger with these desperately hopeful eyes. I mean, it is the absolute definition of vulnerability.
This story puts it like this. On the coldest day of the year, a tiny puppy waited, hoping someone would choose him. That single sentence really just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It perfectly captures the pure emotional desperation of that wait. But thankfully, that wait was about to end. Section 2. Building a bond. This part of the story brilliantly shows us the sheer power of stepping in to help. Think about it. Before Ethan arrived, we had a soaking wet cardboard box, a freezing puppy, utterly and completely alone. But after Ethan steps in, totally different story. The puppy is gently wrapped in a boy's warm jacket, given his first real bath, a soft bed, and a full belly. Ethan, who is just a 10-year-old boy walking home with his mom, literally changed this puppy's entire universe in a single afternoon.
And you know, it wasn't just a boy saving a dog. It was a completely mutual connection. As the source says, that day, two lonely hearts found each other. They actually needed each other. And out of this profound, instant connection, the puppy finally got his name, Buddy.
The months that followed were like a beautiful movie montage of a growing friendship. During those first few weeks, they were basically inseparable. Playing fetch in the park and sleeping side by side. Then months later, we see Buddy eagerly learning all these new tricks from Ethan. By year 1, they're celebrating Buddy's very first birthday together. And their daily ritual just becomes sitting quietly side by side watching the sunsets. They are for sure completely woven into each other's lives.
Section 3. The heartbreaking separation.
It is honestly terrifying how a totally innocent distraction can trigger a tragedy. Life is unpredictable, right? Out of nowhere, Ethan's family has to move to another city. Step 1, they pack up the moving truck. Step 2, during the frantic chaos of moving day, Buddy gets distracted by a butterfly and accidentally jumps out of the back of the truck. Step 3, the truck just drives away before anyone even realizes he's missing. And then step 4, which is absolutely gut-wrenching, Buddy runs desperately after the truck until his body completely gives out and he collapses from pure exhaustion. In a matter of seconds, these two best friends are violently ripped apart.
Section 4. Never giving up.
So how does a domestic dog survive on his own for years? Well, Buddy managed by relying on kind strangers and scavenging for whatever food he could find. But incredibly, and this is the craziest part, every single evening he returned to the exact same road where he lost Ethan's truck. He waited for years. Even as his golden fur turned white with age and his body started slowing down, Buddy's hope never, ever disappeared. He kept his vigil, fueled by an unwavering, almost incomprehensible level of loyalty.
Section 5. A miraculous reunion. Just imagine the emotional suspense of this moment. Ethan, who is now a grown man, decides to visit his hometown and that old road where everything began, the very place where he lost his best friend all those years ago. And as he stands there, taking it all in, an old, graying golden retriever slowly walks toward him. Think about the sheer trauma of their separation for a second. The panicked chasing of the truck, the collapsing in the dust. Now contrast that with the pure joy of this reunion. Despite the years and despite the aging, Buddy recognizes Ethan instantly. No hesitation. They run toward each other and it culminates in this deeply emotional embrace. It's like all those agonizing years of waiting just instantly wash away.
Section 6. Home again. The frantic survival and that desperate waiting are finally over. Their life together is beautifully restored. We get to see new family photos, warm hugs replacing those cold nights on the road, peaceful evenings and happy walks together. The whole thing culminates in this beautiful scene of Buddy resting quietly beside Ethan on the porch as the sun sets, right back where he belongs. It's such a beautiful reminder of the source material's message. Some friendships never fade, no matter how many years pass. True connection really isn't bound by time or distance. And as they sit together on that sunset porch, we're left with a profound, comforting truth that anchors this entire incredible journey. Love always finds its way home.
If Buddy's journey touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share this story with someone who loves dogs. But before you go, I want to leave you with one final thought to ponder. In a world that moves so incredibly fast, where we constantly leave things behind, who in your life would you wait a lifetime for? Think about it. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and we'll see you next time.